Hello and welcome back to Amusements of Rapture. Today I'm going to look at some of my best guesses in the game of Geoguesses. So let's hop straight into it. I think these first few guesses are from unranked team duels. And yes, it's moving, it feels less impressive, but for example on this Peru one here, I don't think I really looked around much. I just plonked the road. We can have a look at the location. Yeah, here's this Amazonian road. Wouldn't be able to do it again, so pretty lucky. And okay, this just feels like a typical unranked team duels where you get the country and your opponents don't. They're much newer to the game. They're not getting the country, meanwhile you're region guessing the country. That was a nice guess. 5 kilometers away in, I assume, hilly Ukraine. Yeah, we've got hills. Okay. Maybe the quickest unranked team duels game ever. Getting Ghana, then going the mountains, South Russia. Yeah, super mountainous. And yeah, on to actual ranked duels. Pretty close guess in Canada here. NMPZ. That was all I got. Wouldn't be able to do that again. Yeah, I think no move in NMPZ guesses are more impressive to me, for me at least. They are ones I'm going to save. And yeah, next we're in Australia. This is an NMPZ game and I plonked the road. I must have lined up the angle, which I highly recommend for getting super close guesses. It can really help on these long stretches of road, even in NMPZ, you know, just look at the compass. Yeah, wouldn't be able to do it again. What else? Next game here. They're going wrong continent. My teammate, Midgie Punk here, getting an incredible guess in NMPZ. Cordoba, I guess it was really flat. That's all they had to work with. Yeah. Super impressive. The chat would have been going off, and by chat I mean me and Midgie Punk just screaming. And Midgie Punk again, my teammate here in Central Kalimantan, Indonesia. No move, so let's look at what we had to work with. Interesting poles, some oil palms. Yeah, well, they got 36 kilometers away, which is 1, the right road, and 2, incredible for Indo, really. Indo's one of the hardest countries in the game. Let's continue. Midgie Punk again here with a Nepal region guess. Just 5 kilometers away. Let's see what they had to work with. Just this. Fairly low quality image, but they smashed it. Alright, on to some individual duels, solo duels now. If you look over here, I think I just out-region guessed this person every time. So there. And going East Russia, then South Island, South New Zealand, then yeah, on Sumatra too. It's not actually showing here, and I realized you can only see the replays, as in like the video of the rounds, for 30 days, so that's not that long, and it makes sense because I guess it takes a lot of storage on servers. So yeah, no videos today, but seeing where the flag is on the map is enough for me. Hope it is for you. Anyway, yeah. My opponent got a nice region guess here in Monaco. Well, sorry, 5k here in Monaco. Yeah, I'll save my opponent's guesses. But then I strike back with a Qatar 5k. I don't know how. 5,000 points, yeah. It's not even 4,999, it's the 5k. But what's funny about this location is I open it up. Oh no, it is actually here. Oh, sweet. Yeah, how did I do this? I guess I just tried to line it up as usual. This intersection was line-upable. I opened it before, and this was a Nigeria location, so I don't know what's happened. But yeah. Next one. Okay, Russia 5k and no move. This one's fairly self-explanatory though. Can you see like the main road here, and it's like jutting off to a place called Belomorsk, and then of course if I turn around here, we're at the intersection, and Belomorsk is 36 away. So some 5Ks are quite intuitive, you know. In no move or NMPZ. I believe in this one I'm just being... No, I was going to say I'm being the India goat, but let's see. I'm being the Chile goat. Look, this is 1.7k away. I very clearly lined that up, you know. This was no move yet, so this is what I had to work with. Just the angle. The angle can be more important than the landscape, you know, especially in somewhere like Chile, in the Atacama. This was... I don't know if it was no move or NMBZ, but yeah. This first round, 48 kilometers away, got the road. I'm guessing it was NMPZ. And this is a wild one. Complete luck. I managed to pick the right island here. Looks like a Greek island there. There are so many islands here that I could have picked. I didn't even know there was coverage on this island. But there we go. My opponent went Greece. And this one here, no move. Pretty much the 5k, like 500 meters away in Serbia, of all places. Surely lining up the angle. Yeah, wouldn't be able to do it again. I think when this game happened, there wasn't the more extensive coverage that we have now in the Balkans, including Serbia. So, yeah. There were less roads before, not like I knew them. And another one here, duels, NMPZ. And I get the road. Yeah, well, I mean, getting the road isn't too difficult. It's this road going southeast and then southwest in East Russia. But that's just 13 kilometers away, and considering Russia's pretty difficult for me, I'll take it, you know? And next one, so this is actually from single player, playing by myself. And what was I doing? Supersonic. Yeah. It's a real mix of a map. And this round 3 is maybe my closest ever guess in the States. 2.4 kilometers away. And it was no move. Let's have a look at what it looked like. So this is all I got. I guess there are southern pines over there, but yeah, would not be able to replicate this guess. And let's go next. Back to ranked team duels, I believe. And what was this? No move. I pretty much got the 5k. There's the road there. with the angle that I'm sure I lined up. Swedish dashes here. Yeah, looks pretty north in Sweden. Okay, a few Australia rounds here. My opponent went Taz. I went here, 2.5 kilometers away. Yeah, I felt like that hilly area, East Victoria, even Australian Capital Territory, where it's hilly there as well. So a quick look at the round. Where else in Australia? Well, New South Wales. Pretty much getting the 5k, lining up that road. This was no move. If the map could... there we go. Let's just make it smaller. Very, very flat. New South Wales. And final Australia 1. We both went in that bordered area there. Yeah. Can be a good place to click if it's looking like this. And oh, this was actually NMPZ though, so I'm guessing I just got this. Doesn't look that hilly, but yeah, we both clicked there. Both got it. And then somehow I region guessed Malaysia, which is unlike me. I don't know how to region guess Malaysia, especially mainland. And this is an absolutely wild duel. NMPZ, maybe the wildest duel I've ever had. We had like 9 rounds going back and forth, pretty even game. Was it the Finland round? Who was on just a few points? One of us was on... No, I think they were on just a few points. And we had this in NMPZ. If you can see over here, it says keep out. So English in a tropical location, kind of strange. We both thought to go Guam. But I went slightly closer and it was actually Northern Mariana Islands. And I took away their last 22 points. Absolutely wild ending. Wish I could show you the replay, but won't be available anymore. Next one. Not too impressive for me these days, I don't think. Maybe because it's super close, but this area is so distinct in Russia that you should just click this road. I got, what, 4 kilometers away here. Yeah. Let's just have a look around. Absolutely serene, stunning place. Alright. And maybe I'd click around here these days. This pole is probably regional and I should learn my Vietnamese poles. But this is NMPZ. I got 3 kilometers away. The soil's feeling kind of red, which is good for this area on the border of Vietnam, Cambodia, sorry. So yeah, but kind of a fluke at the same time. Opponent went the sea, Java Sea. These white outer lines are good for Taiwan. I just basically clicked middle as you often do, but this was 4 kilometers away, so yeah, super lucky. And back to ranked team duels. This was a plonk 8 kilometers away in Odisha, India. Then somehow I'm a bit of an India goat here. In this first round, I region guessed Rajasthan. Let's look at the round. Don't know how. Maybe it felt more north. Super dry. Yep. Maybe I found a road angle. That would be typical. Then next round, we both get pretty close by India standards. Andhra Pradesh there. So yeah, 2 good India rounds back to back. That is rare for me. Definitely a country I need to practice. Back to unranked duels, I'm pretty sure, based on these guesses. Region guessing Arge, super south, and then getting Luzon Island, Philippines, and that was that 2-rounded. NMPZ duels, don't know if ranked or unranked, doesn't really matter, but yeah. 1 kilometer away, nice angle line up there. This was a 5k in NMPZ. When you have a sign like this, it can be pretty 5k-able without even moving around, you know, like this is highly valuable info. And yeah, I just used it to line up a roundabout. Great signs for Poland. Can be a very hard country too. Alright, and 5 kilometers away in Russia, I'll take that. I am no geojacked. Got the right town there, which, yeah, for me and Russia is incredible. Yeah, it is white car. Must have been no move. Don't know if I would have gone so far east without knowing it was white car long antenna, which is an east thing. And finally, should we just watch this? This is one of my latest 5Ks in no move. And yeah, it's clearly South Africa with the yellow outer lines. It feels like south of South Africa. Almost coastal, you know. Got some cacti, I think I saw there. For some reason I'm checking the sun. Can help with positioning, but I zoom in. Initially to middle. Maybe I was thinking this was a little outside of Lesotho with those mountains over there. Seeing much more palms though. Maybe that should point me more south. I eventually go more south. And these roads here look perfect. You know, they're going either side of the mountains there. Garden Route National Park. I did notice we were on a bridge. Don't know if there's much water there, but that is the 5k. I'll take it. Yeah. Can you see, just on either side of this Eastern and Western Cape, there are roads going adjacent to the mountains, so yeah, not too difficult of a 5k. And yeah, thanks for watching if you watched this far. Just wanted to celebrate a few guesses. Take care, see you in the next video. Bye bye.